Okay, great. So as I was saying that the humanist movement has is essentially its objective is to keep the human being at the core or at the center and reduce pain and suffering. Now, pain is generally physical and suffering is mental. So, pain can be reduced by doing different things. Like, for example, you gave the example earlier of yoga, or some of us work out, we take medicines and things like that, right? But what pain eventually leads to is suffering. In the humanist movement, there are different aspects, and one of those aspects is soil. So the founder of Soil, that is Linesh Sheth, he was essentially a breathing and energy master. So when we started the session, Siddharth spoke about the different tools. So he used to tell us that there are different tools in our body, which is, since you do yoga, you would know there is the breath, there are the hands, there are the different energies in our body, right? So what soil attempts to do is that it goes by the principle that your pain is inevitable. It is going to come in life because, like, for example, you're in the media industry, I'm in the translation industry. Siddharth is in the construction industry. Uday is into business. And there are many other things like that, right? So pain is bound to come. So pain is inevitable, but your suffering is optional. So when you are going through your life through such moments where, your brain needs to relax, but your body needs to perform at the same optimum speed, what helps you is that if you've done a lot of techniques before, like yoga, like relaxation, like ashtang, like pranayam, like tai chi, and other things like that. So what we are going to do today is today's meditation is going to be a guided meditation. Generally, when we do the soil meditations, there is movement of hands, or if you see the YouTube channel, you will see that our, we move our hands, we breathe in and breathe out. Today's meditation is going to be a little bit different. So this is from a book which is called Self Realization, because it is important for all of us to realize ourselves, and it is going to be divided into two aspects. The first thing that we are going to do is relaxation. So we will first do external relaxation, then we will do internal relaxation. Okay. Once we are in that relaxed state, all of us, whether we are at different stages in our life, we want certain things in life, which we can call our goals or our purpose or, our calling, right? Then we will also do a technique which is called inner guide, where we will try to get in touch with our inner guide. Now, both will involve visualization only. There is no hand movement, there is no breathing. You can let your body and your cosmos, your consciousness take over and guide you. Okay. So the idea is that once you are in the relaxed stage, after being in the relaxed stage, you let your inner guide question you, or you question your inner guide as to what is the purpose of my life, what is that one thing which is most important to me right now, and where is basically my life going. So it's a little bit of reflection, right? Like you said at the earlier that initially you started with yoga and the pandemic struck, right? And then now after that, post that, you are thinking like that many people are thinking. So one of the other things which Linesh Sheth also used to mention, which he also understood from this book called Man's Search for Meaning, which was written by Viktor Frankl, was that man generally initially, when technology and education was not so advanced, people used to think that, all we want is pleasure. So they had different ways of seeking pleasure. Then, when people advanced a bit more, the civilizations came into place. Then people thought that it's not pleasure, it's power that we want. So there were, fights and world wars. But when people started getting basic facilities, so they got everything that they needed. Yeah, they got everything that they needed and they wanted and they could ask for. But at the same time, after getting that, they got something in life. Then they used to think, what next? Okay. So people, when they didn't have anything to do, for example, on a Sunday, or when everything else was taken care of because technology was so advanced, they started going to a little bit of depression. So then everyone wanted a meaning in life. So that was an evolution of life. First, there was pleasure, then there was power, and then there was meaning. Okay. So in this book also itself, which is Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl also held on to the vision of meeting his wife after he got released. And he has mentioned in the book that that is something which helped him survive through the whole thing. And then he could spread to other people whatever he had learned throughout his life. Right. So that was also through visualization. So what we're going to do is that we are going to play two audios today. Okay. The first one is about relaxation. Once we are in the relaxed state, then we will go into the next stage, which is the inner guide stage. Okay. So I would request all of you to mute yourself. If you have any device next to you, like your mobile phone, or if you're connected on your mobile phone, then you could just turn off the notifications. That would help a bit. Yeah. If you also think that, like I'm sitting in a room, so I have closed the door. So if you think that someone is going to enter the room or anything like that, just take care of that also, so that for the next 25 to 30 minutes, we are all undisturbed. And yeah, then we can proceed. Whenever you're ready.
The self-realization book is blue color book, no?
Yes, it's a blue color book on,
Yeah.
and sometimes it has the picture of stars and the clouds and the galaxy.
I think I've read it, but very long ago. In fact, Ravi had given me that book.
Correct. That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we can start. There is also another member called Meera ji who's trying to join, and she's trying to connect by audio. I guess she's facing some issues with that. We'll just give it 1 minute. Post this session, I will also share with you all these two things. One is the relaxation, external and internal relaxation audio, and the second one is the other audio, which is of the inner guide. So we will just wait. Is Meera ji connected? Meera ji, can you hear us?
Yes. I will just join one. Give me 1 second. Give me one
Okay.
second. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Stand. Stand. Stand.
So while Meera ji is joining in, one thing which we can do is just settle ourselves down and calm ourselves, because we are all coming from a different state and want to go to a more relaxed state. So what we generally do for that is, Meera ji, I'm just going to put you on mute. Okay, you can just mute yourself, and then we can, I'll just, you just need to follow the instructions. We'll play a few audios, and you just need to, listen to the audios and just go through that. Today is generally visualization only. Okay. So what we can start off with, all of us, is by looking in the distance. Look at any object that is a little bit away from you. It could be the screen, or it could be anything else on the wall. Yeah. And one of the basic principles of soil is not to force anything, but to let things happen. So look into the distance. And when you look into the distance, let your eyes close automatically. Don't force them to close, but let your eyes close automatically with your normal breathing. Yeah. When your eyes are closed automatically, then we can start. Take your own time. There is no hurry. You don't want to go anywhere or be anywhere. We want to be in this moment with ourselves only. Yeah. So just relax yourself, settle down, and we can start. Once you have closed your eyes, we're going to take 5 deep breaths. Again, as I said, that nothing is going to be forced. To breathe in, all you need to do is expand your stomach and your chest and let the air flow in. And then again, collapse them and let the air flow out. So this way, we are going to take 5 breaths. Again, expand your stomach and chest. Let the air flow in. Contract and let go. Again, expand your stomach and chest. Let the air flow in. And again, contract and let go. Again, expand your stomach and chest. Visualize a balloon that is filling with air. And let go. When you have completed these 5 deep breaths, come back to your normal position, your starting position, and let your breathing be normal. Now we are going to follow the first step, which is the process of external and then internal relaxation. Relaxation is very important in our day-to-day lives because it helps us to reconnect with ourselves. Generally, we are running through life, doing different things in life, but rarely do we take the actual time to relax. We think that relaxation is watching television or going out and having a good time, but that is just relaxation of the senses. We also need to relax the body, the mind, and our inner selves. So now we are going to start with the external relaxation. Keep your breathing normal, and we are going to go through the guided relaxation. Let the air come in and go out normally. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Keep breathing in and breathing out. You're going to stop hearing my voice now, and we will listen to the voice of the audio. I'm going to play the audio now, which is the audio on guided relaxation.
Before listening to the take a few.
Siddharth, I think you will just need to share the screen sharing rights for me. And we can start with the guided relaxation. Or you can just make me the host. Keep your eyes closed. And we will start now. Thank you. All right. Again, keep your eyes closed and let your breathing get back to normal. And we will start with the guided relaxation now. Keep breathing normally.
Guided relaxation. Before listening, it is very helpful to take a few minutes and let yourself relax so that you can enter more easily into each guided experience, seeing the images of yourself and your life unfold within the setting of each story. The following relaxation exercise will guide you in relaxing any tension in your external muscles, any internal tension inside your body, and any mental tension. Begin by observing your body and notice anywhere that you feel extra tension, perhaps in your neck, in your shoulders, in your face, or your stomach. Wherever you feel the most tension, try to increase that tension even more. Increase the tension, hold it for a while, and then release it. Once again, increase the tension, hold the tension, and then release it. One more time, increase the tension, hold the tension, and then release the tension. Now, we will relax our external muscles. Begin by feeling your head, your scalp, and then the muscles of your face, and feel them relaxing. Feel your jaw relax. Feel both of your eyes at the same time and feel them relaxing. Then, moving downwards, feel both sides of your nose, the corners of your lips, and your cheeks as they relax. Next, mentally move down both sides of your neck, and then focus your attention on relaxing both of your shoulders. Now, keep moving down your arms, forearms, and hands until everything is completely loose and relaxed. Next, again feel your head and feel the muscles of your face relaxing, and your jaw, and then your nose. Now, begin to move down the front of your body. Move down the front of your neck, and then begin to move down your chest, as though you were following two imaginary lines, one on each side, feeling everything relax. Continue to move down, relaxing your stomach. Keep moving downward until you reach your lower stomach, and then all the way to the bottom of your trunk. Feel the whole front of your body completely loose and relaxed. Next, feel your head again. Feel your scalp. Feel the top of your head. And this time begin to move down the back of your body as though you were following 2 lines down the back of your head and neck and through your shoulder blades, feeling everything relax. Continue moving smoothly down your back to the middle of your back and then down to the bottom of your trunk, letting everything relax. Then keep moving down both of your legs at the same time, down to your knees, and then down until you feel all the tension flowing out the tips of your toes. Feel your whole body completely relaxed. Now, let's relax any internal tension inside your body. Start by feeling your head. Feel your eyes and try to feel your eyeballs and the muscles that surround both eyes very well. Now, feel the inside of both of your eyes at the same time. Experience the internal sensation of both of your eyes and gradually move your attention toward the inside of your head, back behind your eyes, relaxing everything completely. Continue to move back inside your head, letting yourself slip toward the inside as you feel everything relaxing. Feel as though you are slowly falling down your throat toward your lungs. Feel the inside of both lungs and let them relax. Then continue to move downward inside your stomach, relaxing all your internal tensions. Keep moving downward, relaxing the inside of your lower abdomen until you reach the bottom of your trunk. Finish with the whole inside of your body completely relaxed. Now, let's relax any mental tension. Begin by feeling your head. Feel your scalp, and below it, your skull. Now begin to gradually feel downward, inside your skull. Feel the inside of your head as if it were tense. Then let that tension relax and begin to flow inward and downward toward the center of your head, feeling any tension in your head melting away. Concentrate on this and keep moving inward little by little. Continue to release any tension as you feel a sensation of falling downward and inward. Feel a very soft and pleasant sensation inside your head. Keep moving down toward the center of your head, down below the center, lower and lower. Feel a soft, warm, floating sensation as your head feels completely relaxed. Guided relaxation. Before listening to the guided experiences,
So this was the external and internal relaxation. Stay in the relaxed state. Now you are in a relaxed state. The state at which you had started had more thoughts, had more things in your brain, and your body and your mind was slightly tense. But now both are relaxed. This relaxed state is the ideal state where you can get in touch with your inner guide and ask the actual life questions. So now we are going to move on to the second part, which is the guided experience with the inner guide. Here you will need to visualize your inner guide. Your inner guide could be anyone. It could be you yourself, your mentor in life, maybe some deity or divinity that you believe in, could be a divine energy, someone who you follow, a role model in your life, just to give that person a symbol or a form. The questions that you will be asking your inner guide will be your personal questions, and you will be getting answers to them. The correctness and the authenticity of those answers depend only on the sincerity in which you ask the questions, and also the faith and the belief that you have in your inner guide. So in about a minute from now, I'm going to go quiet and you are going to listen to your guided meditation on the inner guide. Keep your breathing normal while you do that, and we will go through the guided experience of the inner guide.
Configuration of the inner guide. I find myself in a luminous landscape. It is a place where I have felt a great happiness. I can see the sun, and it is growing larger. I can look at it without any harm or discomfort. Remarkably, two rays come down from it, one gently reaching my head and the other reaching my heart. I begin to feel very light and feel myself being drawn up toward the sun. Following the luminous rays, I move upward toward the sun. I feel the soft and beneficial warmth of the enormous disk of the sun, which becomes a gigantic sphere as I draw nearer. I enter the sun, and once inside, I breathe in and out, fully and deeply. The light that surrounds me enters my body with the rhythm of my breathing, filling me with more energy with each breath I take. I feel peaceful and radiant. Then, with my best feelings, I ask for my inner guide to appear before me in whatever manner is best. My guide responds, I represent your inner force, your energy, and if you know how to use me, you will have direction in life, you will have inspiration, and you will have protection. But you must make an effort to see me very clearly, or to feel my presence strongly. I ask my guide to place their hands on my forehead and to leave them there for a few moments. I begin to feel that starting from the center of my chest, a transparent sphere is growing outward until it contains both of us. I ask my guide for a profound feeling of love for everything that exists to be reborn within me and to accompany me in life, giving me joy and peace. I ask about the meaning of life and wait for my guide's answer. I ask about the value of my life and wait for my guide's answer. I ask what death really is and wait for my guide's answer. In a reflective way, I ask about some special situation in my life and wait for my guide's answer. I ask my guide always to be with me in moments of doubt and distress, and also to accompany me in moments of joy. Now, my guide moves away from me and transforms into a large flower whose open petals contrast with the luminous background of the sun's disk. Then the flower continues to change in shape and colors as though it were a harmonious kaleidoscope. And I realize that my guide will answer all my requests. I begin to move away from the brilliant sun, filled with life and strength. I descend, following the two luminous rays back down to the beautiful landscape, recognizing that within me there is a great kindness that seeks to express itself in the world of people.
For the guided experience to be more deep, I'm going to play it once again. So once again, you can get in touch with your inner guide and ask the questions more authentically.
Configuration of the inner guide. I find myself in a luminous landscape. It is a place where I have felt a great happiness. I can see the sun and it is growing larger. I can look at it without any harm or discomfort. Remarkably, two rays come down from it, one gently reaching my head and the other reaching my heart. I begin to feel very light and feel myself being drawn up toward the sun. Following the luminous rays, I move upward toward the sun. I feel the soft and beneficial warmth of the enormous disk of the sun, which becomes a gigantic sphere as I draw nearer. I enter the sun, and once inside, I breathe in and out, fully and deeply. The light that surrounds me enters my body with the rhythm of my breathing, filling me with more energy with each breath I take. I feel peaceful and radiant. Then, with my best feelings, I ask for my inner guide to appear before me in whatever manner is best. My guide responds, I represent your inner force, your energy, and if you know how to use me, you will have direction in life, you will have inspiration, and you will have protection. But you must make an effort to see me very clearly, or to feel my presence strongly. I ask my guide to place their hands on my forehead and to leave them there for a few moments. I begin to feel that starting from the center of my chest, a transparent sphere is growing outward until it contains both of us. I ask my guide for a profound feeling of love for everything that exists to be reborn within me and to accompany me in life, giving me joy and peace. I ask about the meaning of life and wait for my guide's answer. I ask about the value of my life and wait for my guide's answer. I ask what death really is and wait for my guide's answer. In a reflective way, I ask about some special situation in my life and wait for my guide's answer. I ask my guide always to be with me in moments of doubt and distress, and also to accompany me in moments of joy. Now, my guide moves away from me and transforms into a large flower whose open petals contrast with the luminous background of the sun's disk. Then the flower continues to change in shape and colors, as though it were a harmonious kaleidoscope. And I realize that my guide will answer all my requests. I begin to move away from the brilliant sun, filled with life and strength. I descend, following the two luminous rays back down to the beautiful landscape, recognizing that within me there is a great kindness that seeks to express itself in the world of people.
We have now been through the inner guide experience. I would request you to keep your eyes closed. Be with your inner guide and stay with him or her. Make a mental note of the questions that you have asked and the answers that you have received. It may be possible that you may not have received all answers today, or that you would have received a few answers. That is okay, because we are doing this together for the first time. You can take this opportunity to be with yourself and do this every day so that you get clearer and more authentic answers. Keep your eyes closed and enjoy this inner space, this inner retreat, and the sanctuary that you have chosen for yourself. I will go quiet for the next couple of minutes and leave you with your breath, with your body, your intimacy, and your inner space. After 2 minutes, we will gently open our eyes to come back and share our experience. All the best. Enjoy your own company. You can now gently open your eyes. Let them open, don't force them open, and come back to share your experience. So, coming back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, coming back in 2, and eyes wide open and wide awake at 1. Eyes wide open and wide awake at 1. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Think we can start with Pratima Ben, maybe. Pratima Ben, how was it? If you could just share your experience.
It was a first part was like a shavasana in yoga. You relax your body, and I felt like emptiness. I didn't see anything. It was so peaceful, so peaceful. There was nothing. And I didn't feel anything, so peaceful, so quiet. It's just different world, it was so nice and beautiful. Like it was like a north and south. Right now, like I'm in the world, I'm in my room. Other was like so beautiful and peaceful, like there was nothing, so beautiful. Thank you. It was very nice of sharing.
Thank you. Thank you, Pratima Ben. We also see one more guest has joined, Siddharth. Hello. Hi. Okay. Yes. Next, we will move on to Uday. Uday, let's hear from you. Nice to see you back after some time, but yeah. And Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you. Same to you, Happy New Year. So there are a couple of questions also, and I don't know how to exaggerate everything. So you can say like first my mind was wandering something, or in a black cloud I can see a lot of black cloud, or dim lights, or you can say. Then once my mind was relaxed and the guided meditation starts, so I can see some positivity, like you can say the when you shift the gear, from the dark you start seeing a light and sun, so like starting I have to visualize it and give the energy to see a lot of things. I want to see that. But once I felt that when the sixth gear is on, so I was not forcing it to I want to see the sun, I want to see the flowers, I want to see this and that. So I was seeing automatically, I was into a world where you can say a proper, where there is a lot of flowers and a positivity signs everywhere and a good ambience, good smell and good energies around me. And so I don't know, somehow pop up on the first time I felt Hanumanji just coming inside me or touching me, or dimension of Hanumanji came. And second time it was Shiva, meditative post of Shiva just saw me. I felt like a fraction of a second. And again, when you say when you shift the gear, you need to come to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when we were telling that when the sun is going back, we are coming out of the sun and we are coming to the back world. So like that time again, I had to put up pressure, like, okay, the sun is going on, the movie is getting over and now back to where I'm coming to my life. So overall, I felt that a negativity which is around us, and we are going into a positive sign, and relaxing a good thing. But this is the only words I can explain the whole journey. But it's we can say like it's more vast than this.
Good to know that, Uday. And you also mentioned that you had a couple of questions. What were those?
Not only first thing I said, like first I need to pressurize my mind for looking something, like I wanna, is it this hallucination, or I'm putting some thought, and because I don't know where the magic is, but once you start, so I felt that when you are on the sixth gear, it happens all suddenly, and that is like a 1 minute, you can say a 1 minute positivity. You get a lot of things, okay, you are somewhere and things are happening all of your own. But then again, I felt when I told you that we need to change the gear. So again, that point, I thought that this is my consciousness coming to back to the real world, and I'm struggling from going back. So I felt that, okay, is this a hallucination, or is this only just my mind process, or this is my calmness, or this is my inner world which I'm seeing? It's it's a bit of jumbled, a lot of things.
I can understand. What I would recommend for you is that do the relaxation a lot more. because
Mhm.
you need to get more to that state where your conscious can, accept more from your inner guides. I think in your case, there were two
Okay.
inner guides, as you shared with us. One
Yeah.
was Shivji, other was
Hmm.
Hanumanji. So
Hmm.
yes, we all visualize different inner guides, but I'll share both the, videos or the audios with you, and you can
Perfect.
experiment
Perfect.
accordingly because each person is
Perfect.
different
Perfect.
and, their consciousness has reached at different levels. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Uday, for sharing. Let's move on to Meeraji. Meeraji, nice to have you back. Nice to see you back after a very long time. Happy New Year to you as well. You're on mute, Meeraji.
Happy New Year to all of you. After a long time, I am coming back. My daughter's marriage was there.
Oh,
So I was,
congratulations.
thank you, thank you. I was very busy, busy, busy. So couldn't join so many meetings, but I was always missing you. Today, when I saw the meeting is there, so I felt very happy. But in between, again, I forgot. Then I realized, Kerry, it is 7:30 and meeting is going to start at 7:10. I said, I take a chance. I'll join. So I joined. Today, as usual, I always feel very happy when I join or with all of you. Whatever meditation, whatever we do, I really, really feel very happy and very calm and serene. Today also, I was deeply, deeply inside. I was dying inside and inside, and I was so calm, so nice. I was feeling I can't express in the words. It was really, really very nice. And you were telling me, okay, you asked some questions. So only one question I was asking, and immediately I got the answer also. And again, I went into the deep, 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 like like I don't know how to express myself. Okay, there was nothing, and very peaceful, very calm and serene. It was lovely experience. Thank you so much.
Good. It was very peaceful and very calm and very serene as well. And
Yes,
I think you said the same thing which Pratima Ben said earlier, which was that, it's sometimes is very beautiful to experience nothingness because in life always we want something, but it is also beautiful to experience nothing because if you are experiencing nothingness, which means that at that time you don't need anything and you get the feeling that you have everything. So great to hear that from you, Meeraji. And once again, now that your I think your daughter's marriage is done, we'll be able to
yeah,
see you again,
yes, yes,
more
yes, yes. Yes,
consistently like before.
yes, yes, yes. Yes, thank you so much. I always love your company. This is one I feel very good to join all of you.
Thank you so much, Meeraji. We love your company as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so yes,
Gitaji.
yes. So, moving on to Geeta ji. Yes, Geeta ji, this was your first experience with soil. Would like you to share whatever you went through.
Yeah, so basically, I would resonate what Pratima ji and uh, I forgot the
Mira.
name.
Meera ji,
Meera
Meera ji.
ji, yes.
Mira ji.
And the same because the first thing was this is my first experience. So that that guided experience, going inner self and deeply, that was really very calming, very calming. And I couldn't ask questions, to be very honest, because I had when anybody they're guided to ask questions. We have a lot of questions, and I really wanted answer, but once I reached that state, I couldn't ask any question. I couldn't. I did not force myself to actually see the deity I was expecting, Ganesha, but I couldn't see him also. I couldn't find anything, nothing, but I was very happy and very light, very calm. And it's actually, I'm still very happy. I'm smiling. I'm still smiling. I'm feeling very nice. I couldn't ask question, to be very honest. I wanted to, when that started, no, you can ask questions. Then I was very excited. I will ask question to myself. I couldn't ask. I don't know why. Suddenly there was that stillness. I would use this word. There was this stillness, and I was in that stillness. I did not know how to go forward. I will not use the word stuck. I'm not stuck, but I was there, still. I don't know how to express, more. You can guide me, Anuj.
Okay. So first of all, really happy to know that was your first experience and it went so well for you.
It was.
I think
It
what
was.
helps, I think what helps in your case is because you are already a yoga practitioner. So your body by default is conditioned to, to go in a state where it is in harmony. Um, the person who taught us all of this and who showed us the real meaning in life to Siddharth and me, that was Linesh Sheth. So he always used to say in this very calming and very sincere voice of his, so he used to say that you reach a stage where you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want anything, and you don't want to be anything.
Yeah.
So obviously when you are at that stage, because like two people resonated before of the nothingness, is you don't really feel like asking anything, because at that moment you feel as if you have everything.
You're there.
You're there, you're already there, you've already arrived, so there is nothing to ask. What sometimes people do before they go through the relaxation experience is through the inner guide experience, is that they make a list of at least one or two things which they want to ask. Could be anything, right? And then they actually go only into the inner guide experience. Yeah, it could be anything which relates to your personal, professional state of mind, someone in your family, someone in your, whoever is close to you, maybe you are asking for them. It could be that as well. But I understand where you're coming from, because, it's like you're already there, you already arrived. So then, what more can you ask for?
So it is not that, to be very honest, it's not that I don't want to ask, but I couldn't.
No issues. Yeah, we can understand, Geeta. Actually, this was your first experience also of the inner guidance. So that's why maybe that's why you didn't feel like asking anything. So that was good. That was good.
Yeah.
So great. Yeah, nice to
you.
hear from you, Geeta ji. So
Thank-
what happens is that we do these sessions every alternate Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
So next to next Saturday, which I think must be the 4th of February, if I'm not wrong, but I don't know. Next to next Saturday, we are going to have this same session again, a repeat of this session. Okay. So that when you come back, again, you can try and ask, like you said, that's not that you didn't want to ask, you can try and ask, and let's see if you can get answers then. And meanwhile, there are many other, like I shared the links with you yesterday, there are many other techniques like this, simple techniques where you don't need our assistance, like smiling meditation. There is Brain March, there is Taurus, right? Which you can also practice in your free time. You can combine this along with the yoga that you do. So what I generally do is I start with this, and then I move on to the yoga or the other, workouts that I do. You can do either or, whatever suits you. You can start with the other workouts and then move on to the yoga also. So, or then move on to this also. So, yeah.
So if I wanted to practice this inner guidance, will I get this audio, or it's too early for me to go through? What do you
No, no.
feel?
I will share this. I will share this audio with you immediately after this meeting is over. Like today itself, I'll share the audio with you. Right? You can go through it. It's not too early. It's a basic asking to your inner guide. All of us have inner guide. Like in your case, it was Ganesha. In Uday's case, it was Lord Shiva and Hanumanji. We could have different guides. In someone's case, it could just be an energy or a source of light, which like Miraji says every time that she sees a source of light, right? So it could be to each his own, I would say. But yeah, I will share the audio and you can immediately start going through it. This also helps. I'll tell you when. Okay, let's say that there are situations in life which we think or we can't get the answer to intellectually, right? Could be something in your career, family, anything, right? So what you can do at that time is just go to a place, an isolated place. Could be your car, could be the washroom, any isolated place. Go there, just go through this audio recording. Yeah, put on your headphones and go through the audio recording, and you will get answers to what is true and authentic answers to what you're looking for.
As what I learned in Vipassana, that answers are already there. We just have to change the focus. How you change the sail of the ship. Answers are there. We need to just see. And acceptance, because the answers may not always be what we want. So we have to accept those answers. So, to mentally prepare ourselves to accept those answers is also a big deal, I guess, to take those.
Yes. Yeah, beautiful. Very well put. Very well, sir. And very true also. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Geeta ji. And yeah, with that, we move on to Siddharth. Yes, Siddharth.
Yeah, for me, this was first of all new kind of meditation because we have done so many meditation which were very dynamic oriented, which need breathing, which need hand gestures, which need all kind of movements. So sitting and doing this meditation, that was first of all very new. And another thing which was also new was the guided aspect of it, and following it and just doing it. I was a little bit skeptical before when you told me that this is what we're going to be doing today. And I was like, okay, but I left my skepticism behind and I said, let me try this new thing and let me see how it goes. And to my amazement, I felt exactly the same like all the three ladies over here talked about. But the difference I felt over here was that with the guided men, I was also using my breath to kind of do it. And that breath, when I was doing, let's say, head and everything, was so powerful, which I didn't expect it, because usually I know with my hand and everything, I get the whole cosmos and the tingling and everything along with that. But simple breath, I was able to generate so much sensation and so much energy in my whole body, which was actually a kind of like a realization to me with this particular meditation, which I didn't felt that we could do that just this way. And as far as the inner guy, like Geeta ji was saying, I usually don't have questions in my life. I'm pretty all set. There is always one thing, obviously, which I keep and we all explore, right? And we always are. And this guided meditation guy was asking about that, is about death, right? So that is the kind of like a mystery or whatever, or a fear. It's still in me there. I haven't reached that state where I could say, okay, this is what it is, right? So I did ask that, just because the voice was kind of coming in my head. I did ask that question. I don't know whether I got the answer or not, but I felt like at that moment the whole feeling the sensation, the stillness and calmness. I felt like I got the answer, maybe one of the answer, and I will work on it more and more until the real depth comes. I feel like that moment itself felt like, okay, if I have to leave this body, then I'm at the same spot where I'm right now, experience this thing. So probably this is what it is, So overall, it was fantastic, but I just shared how I felt, in this thing. Very good. Enjoyed it. Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Siddharth, and thank you, everyone. So, from what I heard today from all of you, it reminds me of two instances which I have read about. So, one was with Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and the other one was with Prophet Muhammad. So, when Guru Nanak Dev Ji was the first, I think you all know who Guru Nanak Dev Ji was, right? But when he used to meditate, he reached a stage where he said that I am not there, only you are there. So he used to say, tu hi, tu hi, tu hi, tu hi, tu hi. So which means I am not there, you are there. So I think when you reach in this stage where I think where Geeta ji said that, where she was very happy, where Pratima Ben and Meera ji also said about nothingness, and Uday also said about the stillness, calmness, and Siddharth, you also echoed the same sentiment. So I think all of us reached that stage. And for a lot of people who don't know, Prophet Muhammad was actually uneducated, and his wife was very intelligent, and she was an educated lady as well. Her name was Khadija. So when he suddenly started, reciting verses which big Urdu scholars also could not say, she said that, you are a cheat. You never studied. So how is it? Is this some, kind of magic or some force which we don't know about, and you are channeling it? He said, you are right. I am an illiterate person. I don't have any knowledge, but this is not me speaking. This is he speaking. So when he said he meant the universe or the energy or the force or whatever. So like Geeta ji very correctly said, it is many times about acceptance and about allowing. And that in itself is the answer. But sometimes we want it to go our way, and that's where all the conflict and all the stress arises. But great, nice to see that all of you, joined and also had a good experience. And I would say happiness and peace is at the base of it. We were in this meditative state for, if I tell you the time, it was close to 42 minutes before we started sharing our experience. Yeah. And even I didn't realize how that time went by. So yes, thank you everyone for joining
Thank
in.
you.
Keep joining in. We now meet
Thank
next
you
to
so
next
much.
Saturday. Geeta ji, if you have any further questions, you can
I
communicate
will.
with me personally, and I'll be glad to
Sure.
answer them. And keep practicing, everyone. And
I
next
want to.
time, see you all again, not next Saturday, but next to next Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you so
everybody.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.